like that, Whoopi. And you know, it's interesting that a lot of the English language has to be rethought. Blackmailing is negative. Black sheep, negative. I can think of a few others if I had the time, but those words are kind of like embedded in our psyches and maybe need to be changed. Why is a black sheep a bad thing and a white sheep is a good thing? Why? They're just sheep.
And we are back. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Joy Behar continues to stack L's on The View, and recently she has outdone herself. Sufferable. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about, and we're going to take a little walk down memory lane just to show you that this is nothing new for Joy. Before we get into it, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, become a part of the greatest community on the YouTubes. If you like the video, leave me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what you guys think of Joyless Behar. Okay, so first off, we're going to get into it slow. We're going to kind of dip our feet in the water before we dive in. So this first clip I'm going to show you guys isn't a huge deal. However, I find it completely unbelievable that she has no idea who Joe Rogan is. So what am I talking about? Well, back when Joe Rogan said that he would host one of the debates between Trump and Biden, it was brought up on The View. Now, Whoopi weighed in on it. Sunny Houston, whatever her name is, weighed in on it. Meghan McCain weighed in on it. And then they asked Joy about it. This was her response.
It could just shake it up. It also could reach younger people. You look at the podcast universe and you look at the people that follow a Joe Rogan and getting more people out. We still have a country that less than 50% of our population shows up at the ballot box. And we need more participation. We need new ears and new eyes consuming this stuff because it's that important.
I agree, Sarah.
What about you, Joy?
I don't know who he is. I can only follow Sonny's advice and not go for it. I would like to see Jake Tapper do it. I think he's been an incredible journalist. He confronts them with their lies. I like that. Or The View. Maybe we could do it.
What? All right. I honestly do not believe. Listen, my parents, they don't get on the internet. My dad still has a flip phone, and they know who Joe Rogan is. So somebody, a celebrity like Joy Behar, saying that she doesn't know who Joe Rogan is, I find it hard to believe. I don't know why she would lie about it. Maybe she's just that clueless. I don't know. Okay. This is where it starts to get bad. All right, so strap those seatbelts on. This is going to hurt a little bit, guys. This next clip, they're talking about Antifa.
I might be a little scared, but Ron, no, he's not scared of those people. He's scared of this fictitious idea of Antifa, a thing that doesn't even exist.
What? The only explanation I have for the comment that she just made is maybe she took the words out of the mouth of her fearless leader.
Antifa's an idea, not an organization.
Oh, you got it.
There you have it. Maybe, like I said, maybe she's just parroting the words of their fearless leader. All right. Next up, we have the Ma'Khia Bryant story. You guys remember that just recently happened in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, I think, where a police officer had to draw a service pistol and fire upon a young lady that was 16-year-old that was in the process of harming another 16-year-old. I got to watch what I say here on the YouTube, so I apologize. And Joyless Behar weighed in on that with probably one of the single dumbest answers that I've ever heard in my life.
And he said, you know, that the cop had no choice or something to that effect. And my feeling is, I don't know if that's true or not. I really can't figure it out anymore. I mean, it seems to me in a situation, this is what it looked like to me, and I've looked at the tape and I still can't figure it out. The gun in the air as a warning, tase a person in the leg, shoot them behind, stop them somehow. But if the only solution is a teenager, there's something wrong with this. There's something very, very wrong with the way these things are being conducted. Even if the cop had to do it, there's something wrong with it.
Okay, so you heard that absolute nonsense. All right. There's one part I'm going to play back real quick. And once again, Joyless Behar may just be parroting the words of her fearless leader. Check this out.
The gun in the air as a warning, tase a person in the leg, shoot
You shoot him in the leg.
What did I say? Just parroting their fearless leader. All right. So these last two I'm going to show you, we're going to wrap this up. Quick video today. These last two I'm going to show you guys just happened within the past week, I think. Both of them. And at what point does Joyless say, okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's time to put my foot in my mouth, bow out gracefully, and exit stage left. I'm done. Like, at what point does she not realize that, I don't know, whatever. Let's check this next one out.
State of California, the state that gave us celebrity political candidates like Ronald Reagan, Clint Eastwood, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and maybe adding a name to that illustrious list. Reality star Caitlyn Jenner just announced her plans to run for governor. Okay, so is she in any way qualified for this job? I would go along with that. I think that she should take a seat and let somebody with the credentials take over a major state like California. I mean, look at Biden, who has so much experience and he's doing a fantastic job. There's your evidence right there. So first of all, let me apologize for my pronoun mix-up. I think I just didn't get enough sleep last night. I had no intention of mixing them up, and I tried to correct it immediately, but whatever, it just came out. So I'm sorry if anybody was upset by that.
Huge error on Joy Behar's part right there. Now, the clip didn't show the whole thing. She used the wrong pronouns for Caitlyn Jenner several times during that clip, several times. And you saw that haphazard apology there. Of course, clearly she didn't really care if she upset anybody. Now, if it was anybody else besides Joyless Behar that said it, they'd be canceled, they'd be demonized, everything. It'd be the end of the world. Oh, don't misgender Kate. Don't misgender Caitlyn Jenner. Anyway, so that happened, about a week ago? This last one I'm going to show you guys just happened in this. I'm telling you, this lady, like I said, she's just insufferable. You guys probably, I don't know if you watched it or not, you're probably better off not watching it. Former Vice President Biden gave his, not really State of the Union address, but addressed the nation, Congress or whatever, a few days back. Most people that watched it were put to sleep by it. And Senator Tim Scott, who's a black senator, came out. I think he's out of South Carolina. I'm not 100% sure. Came out and did kind of a rebuttal to former Vice President Joe Biden's State of the Union address, whatever you want to call it. Well, I'll show you really quick what Tim Scott had to say. And then Joy Behar thinks she's better informed, better educated on this certain subject than Tim Scott is.
You know this stuff is wrong. Hear me clearly. America is not a racist country.
Okay, not only did Senator Tim Scott say that, Senator Kamala Harris said the same thing. When she was asked after that if she happened to agree with Tim Scott, she said, well, no, it's not. So she agreed. Well, let's see what Joyless Behar thought about that.
Not seem to understand, and a lot of them don't seem to understand the difference between a racist country and a systemic racism. They don't seem to get the difference. Yes, maybe it's not a racist country. Maybe Americans, the majority, are not racist. But we live in a country with systemic racism. We discussed it this week again already about housing and about education and all of the things that are important to people. And the fact that Tim Scott cannot acknowledge this is appalling. How can you go out there and say that when you just said 2 minutes ago that you were the object and the victim of discrimination? And then he says that this is not a racist country. At least acknowledge that there is systemic racism.
So there you have it. Joy Behar, a white, I don't know how old she is. I would say probably a little older than middle-aged, liberal, wealthy woman, probably I'm sure lives in a gated community, a nice mansion, has more knowledge of this subject than a black man from the South. Oh, Joy, it's time to pack it in. It's time. It's time. Your time has come. Okay, you've had a good run on The View. Getting more outrageous as time goes on. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Like I said, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this absolute insanity with Joy Behar. Is she just parroting the words of her fearless leader? Seems to be that way. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. Become a part of the greatest community on the YouTubes. Leave me a thumbs up if you liked the video. And comments, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this. World's gone crazy. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time. Peace.